yeah, I finally received my gauges, all three of them, the speedo, the ref counter, and then as well the AFR gauge. So what I'm going to do now for today, as I'm quite excited, today I'm going to install the ref counter, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with it. Oh, you can also check, I did show you, make a video on how to remove this whole instrument panel. So go and make sure you go and check it out. But then for now, I'm going to show you guys how to install the ref counter, or I also think they call it the tachometer. Okay, so this is the tachometer. So the speedo gauge almost looks exactly the same. It's just that it shows the speed, but basically it looks exactly the same. So I'm going to do, I'm just going to open it. As you can see, it's still brand new. Then I'm going to show you guys okay, so this is basically what it looks like. So I'm just going to remove it here from the back. And then I'm going to show you it fits in here. As I can see, my gauge is quite big, so unfortunately I will have to modify it to fit, but it's fine. I'm only going to show you guys, teach you guys how to do the wiring. There's not going to be a problem. Okay, so let's start from the first thing, the instructions. Like I said, guys, most of this wiring I do know it, but I like to read the instructions, as it's always easy to mislead the wiring. And then, like I told you guys, I only want to do the wiring once, so I'm going to do it once perfect, and then I know I don't have to stress about it ever again. So let's start with the instructions. Seems like there's somewhere two instructions, two papers. I look like the pictures, I don't like reading. So this seems like oh, this is for the light, and then as well for this mode, how to set the modes. That we'll sort out now later, but we want the wiring first. Then I believe this one is for the wiring. Like I said, I hope it's got pictures because I don't like reading. Okay, it's got a small here at the back. Okay, let's start. There's one where they say, I think it's this one, there's 4 wires, 1, 2, 3, yes. Okay, so now this wire goes here on the bottom left. It's got a red wire, it's got a white wire, it's got a black wire. Okay, so let's plug this one in first. There we go. Then the red wire is the power wire. It's the same as those gauges. The red wire is the power wire, then the black wire is the earth, and then as well the white wire, I believe it's gonna make it blue, and then the orange wire is going to make it red. Let's just see, let's test it just to make sure. I don't know if you need to connect the other wires. Doesn't seem like it, but let's try. Let's see. Black wire, I can remove it, and then red and yellow, because I like red. So let's see if it's going to work. Seems like I'm struggling a bit here. Nothing. Okay, it's fine. I think I need to install some of the other wires as well. Okay, let's continue with the other wires as well before we test it again. Then there's more. Let me see, control box wire harness. So I believe this is then the control box. Okay, so the control box, we need to plug it in. Let's see here on the top left. This is for the control box on the top left. Okay, that's the control box. So this one, you basically set the modes. Okay, then there's another one. Let me see. Engine cylinder selection. Oh, here you select the cylinders. If it's a 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder or 12-cylinder, 10-cylinder. But anyway, we use a 4-cylinder. Then there's a sensor wire. Connect for sensor wire. Wait, let me leave that one for last. Power wire harness, either side is okay. Oh, okay. So then the power wire harness, either side is okay. What this is for, if you are connecting two gauges, for example, like what I'm going to do now, I'm going to connect this one and then as well as my speedo gauge. So now you just run this wire from this gauge to the next gauge. Then instead of doing the complete power and the earth and all of those for your new gauge, you can just wire this one to the next one, and then it's going to give it power automatically. Here it is. So that one is actually quite nice. It will save you a lot of wiring. And it's going to also save a lot of time. So that one goes in here. Then there's this one. This is for warning light. Okay, this warning light plugs in here. See, only one way. Oh yeah, guys, if this thing doesn't want to go in, don't force it. There's a reason it doesn't want to go in, so make sure that it goes in properly. Don't break it, because I think you're going to regret it, especially when you buy expensive things. Now it seems like I'm struggling. Okay, I'm not going to struggle. There we go. This one I just want to put. Okay, now that one is in, and then we did receive the light. Here's the light. So then the light plugs in at the back, just like that. There we go. So now, oh, and this one is for the sensor. So this one basically connects to your management, as your management is supposed to have ignition module for your wiring. Mine will be in between this ones. As I did run new ones, I'll just check the number and then just check the diagram, and then I'll connect it. So then this one goes in here, just like this. Okay, so this one goes to the sensor, this one goes to the next gauge. This is now the module, and then I just want to check here. Before you start, read instructions completely before installation. Install tachometer only when engine is cool and ignition is off. Make sure all necessary tools, materials and parts are on hand. Refer to your vehicle service manual for the location of tachometer, sensor port, vacuum system and or charging system. Disconnect negative on battery cable before installing the tachometer. Engine cylinder selection. The tachometer is designed for use with 1 to 9 cylinders engines only. The cylinder select switch on the rear of the tachometer must be set prior to installation. Use your finger or a small screwdriver to select the cylinders switch to the appropriate position. Okay, so we're going to put it on a 4 because we are 4-cylinder. Then number 3, mounting. You can mount your tachometer on or under the dashboard or on the center console according to your personal choice. Determine best position for good visibility before drilling screw holes. And then here it says tachometer connection. Connect power wire. That's the red one. Connect power wire red to 12-volt battery. Okay. Connect power wire white to a switch 12-volt circuit at fuse box or splice into any vehicle harness wire which is energized only when ignition key is on. Connect power wire black to ground. Right. Connect power wire orange to panel lights circuit at fuse box. Okay, so I think this one of mine is just one color. So the white wire then is the power wire to switch only the tachometer on, and then the orange wire is to switch like the backlight on. When you switch on your lights, then it will like dim and bright basically. Connect power wire orange to panel light circuit. 5. Secure lead wires along their route to prevent damage from sharp edges, moving parts or hot engine components. Number 6. Turn on ignition. Do not start engine. Tachometer point should rotate to minimum or when ignition. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now quickly is just, I'm afraid of giving this thing power, as I need to connect it to the car first. So I'm just going to quickly do my wiring to the car, and then after that, when I'm done, I will show you the end results. Okay, so now I've finally installed it. As you can see, it's in now. So basically all I've done, I gave it power, I gave it earth, I gave it negative, I gave it everything. So now it's installed, now it works. So now if you give it power, it's the earth, here's my power. And now guys, remember I'm testing it from my my battery for my width. So now you're gonna give it an earth, and you're gonna give it a positive, and then there it's working now with the rest of my gauges. So I can also change the color. I will probably leave it on orange. It doesn't have red, it's got yellow, white, blue, and then back yellow. So I think I'm going to leave it on yellow as orange. It suits it. Huh?
Orange.
Oh, orange. I'm going to leave it on orange, as I do believe it fits with the rest of the gauges. It's just that white, I don't know if I like it too much. Blue, it's completely out of portion, and then as well the orange looks much better. And then now basically this is now like a control unit that you can set. Now you can, if you press the button once, you can set the warning, what time it must come on. The next one you can scan SD.scan, I'm not sure what that means. And then next is the brightness, so you can also adjust the brightness if you want to. I'm just going to put it at 6, leave it at 6, and then yeah, so that's basically it. So yeah guys, don't forget to check out my videos. Next, tomorrow night I will be installing my my speedo gauge, and then after that I will be installing my AFR gauge. And then also don't forget to check out the rest of the gauges that I've installed. As you can see, it looks quite nice, neat and fancy. And then yeah guys, you can also follow me on Instagram. You'll find me there on Vicky Boosted. I'll also post the final things on and like that on Instagram. And then yeah guys, thank you for watching. That's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoy, and then see you next time. Cheers. I can fly.